What do you think is the number one obstacle for African Americans in general?
I think that they feel like they're entitled to a lot because of the struggles that we had to overcome, and some of them, they just get the persona that we're entitled. But, we need to sacrifice, struggle, and also get there just as much as the next person. Nothing should be a given. We need to work for it and get there and prove our worth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And generally speaking, what do you think of Dallas's treatment of African Americans?
Dallas still has a lot of prejudice and color lines, financial lines drawn, and there's a big difference in diversity between North Dallas and South Dallas. And I read recently that Dallas has we're the most divided city in the nation still. And there's not a lot being done to bring those people, cultures, and finances together. There's a big difference going south or north of the Trinity.
Do you think it's improving at all?
No.
No?
No.
So there needs to be change in that?
Yes.
Definitely.
A lot of change.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about Obama and his impact on African Americans?
Obama has given us a lot of hope and a lot of hope that something that we thought once was not obtainable is obtainable, and anything can happen. All you have to do is have that drive and desire to make your dreams come true.
What do you think is the number one obstacle for African Americans?
Number one obstacle?
In general?
It probably is dealing with economics, money, education. Well, that's more than one, isn't it? But it all stems around one thing. Well, I guess you would say more would be an education, because with an education, you have more options for jobs, and that'll probably be the main thing. So did that answer your question?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And generally, what do you think of Dallas's treatment of African Americans?
For me, it has been positive.
Mm-hmm.
I lived here in Dallas for the last 42 years. So I really haven't had a problem. I've had a lot of opportunities here in Dallas, and they've all been positive. Every now and then you may run into some type of prejudice, but it's very few.
You think it's improved?
Yes. I would say yes. I just never really had any bad experiences.
You haven't seen any type of segregation?
Oh, yeah, you see segregation every Sunday morning at 11 a.m., especially with your churches.
Mm-hmm. That's
the number one.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think about Obama and his impact on African Americans?
It has been very positive. He's just awesome. I want to say that he's not the president of just one group. He's president of all. And now what I am seeing is that a lot of even African Americans, they're seeing where the opportunities are not just say I'm doing something for the African Americans, but now things are happening where it's hitting everybody, especially in the area of economics. Say where, say there are some cuts in where you probably would have gotten a better, say some type of raise or something of that effect, a cost of living. You see that it may not be as big as you thought it would be, and so everybody's like, oh, okay. But no, he's president for everyone. So it was a positive to see him run. So that's all I have to say on that.
Okay, that's good.
Is that all?
Mm-hmm. That's good. Okay. What do you think is the number one obstacle for African Americans?
I would say equality.
Equality? In general, in America, you think it's just equality?
Equality, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And generally speaking, what do you think of Dallas's treatment of African Americans?
Well, I think that there definitely needs to be an improvement in that aspect. I mean, there has been, changes, but for the most part, I definitely feel that there needs to be more equality once again in Dallas-Fort Worth. You know, in general, we're making tier steps, you know, but eventually we'll get there.
You still see segregation?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the development in the areas. You know, you look at the north and then you look at the south, and you know, it seems like on the other side of 30, they're stacking houses on top of one another, as well as commercial development. And on the southern sector, we're just gradually getting it, you know, piecemeal.
And what do you think about Obama and his impact on African Americans?
Well, I don't necessarily look at Obama in terms of African Americans. I just look at him overall as the president of the people. And I think that he's definitely making steps to help the middle to lower class. It's going to take a while. I mean, he's only been a president for a little over 100 days. And, you know, he still has, you know, years ahead of him in order to make, you know, necessary changes, you know, during his presidency.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
What do you think of the treatment of African Americans in Dallas, like that?
Right now,
So, if you get it.
right now in the public sector, you know, in the Dallas area right now, it's still, my personal opinion, still not enough African Americans in empowerment. We don't have, really in the, say like, business-wise, we still don't have any people in upper management. So, it just being 209 compared to back in the 70s now, wondering why, because everybody now, most of your African Americans 20 to 40 are educated right now. Those are the ones who really go out there right now. So we'll see what happens.
Yes.
Also, do you think there's any difference in society between African Americans and any other minorities, like Mexicans or anything?
No, not really.
No?
It's just one thing about just the vast cultural differences. That's all. Otherwise, as far as the living experience is concerned, it's basically the same. Really, we just have just a slim difference. Not that much difference.
Do you think there's any obstacle for African Americans over here? What do you think the number one obstacle is over there?
You think you're about a quarter of an inch?
Ooh.
Or in general? Like in society or anything? Do you think there's...
About like that?
Yeah, we have a hard time opening up businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a hard time opening up businesses and keeping businesses running.
Jobs and stuff?
These jobs and stuff, especially in the southern sector of town.
Yeah.
In the southern sector of Dallas right now, we really don't have, everything is going back north or further south. But in the immediate south, we really don't have anything going on right now. So I would say jobs, we need to create more jobs in the southern area. Plus we need to fix the southern area up, which we had this thing right now about South Dallas, Oakcliff is a bad part of town. It's really not.
It's not. People don't know.
Yeah, people don't know. Most of the people in North Dallas have never been across the Trinity River. Why is that? We don't know.
They had that perception.
You had that perception, and from what they hear on the news only.
Yeah.
And if we tell them different, then they'll go, yeah, right. Well, come experience South Dallas, and then you'll see. I mean, they'll go to the Fair Park, but that's the only time they go to the Fair Park in October. Otherwise, they'll never cross the bridge. Why not?
I got a question. Yeah, I'm not
Anything else?
That's good. That's
Okay.
good.
Soldier Boy, tell me. Hey, I got this new dance for y'all called the Soldier Boy. You just gotta punch, then crank back through.